Encapsulation in Python, it's process of binding the data and its associated methods as a single entity. The data means attributes and the methods, the functions, as a single unit. So look at an example. We have a student to store name, age and grade. The class name is student and we have init method with name, age and grade. So all the attributes of any particular class can be accessed by its methods, and you can access them through the class object only. You can access the attributes either using the object or through methods also. So look at the class example clearly. The student is the class name. We have an init method and we have get name and we have set grade. So we have two methods. Now an object is created. Student 1 is the object. So I can call get name using student 1 and I can call set grade also using student 1. If I want to modify or to do anything on the attributes of any particular class, I have to do it through methods only. So we need it to protect the internal data of any particular class from unauthorized access and modification. So look at the class name bank account. I have init method with one attribute as account number. So look at the function definition, method definition, validate pin. The account number attribute is protected. And it prevents direct modification from outside the class. So we have three access modifiers: public, protected and private. Public members are accessible anywhere within the class or outside the class. By default, all the members are public. Protected members can be accessed within the class and its subclasses. So the term protected, we use it in inheritance. Private members are exclusively accessible within the class. To mark a member as a private, just put 2 underscores in front. So prefix with 2 underscores. So look at the example. I have a class name car, an init method with make and model. Both are public. And the start method is also public. So I have method start. So they can be accessed directly from outside the class. So we have a private member here. Look at account number preceded by 2 underscores. No confusion if underscores are missing anywhere. It's type mistake. And observe that method validate pin. Even it is also private because it is preceded with 2 underscores. So they can be accessed only within the class. So we have a technique which allows you to access private members from outside the class by prefixing their name with the class name and an underscore. So we have class name bank account, init method. So look at init method and validate pin. So you are creating the object. The object name is account and the account number is 12345. Now I am accessing the private attributes using name mangling. Look at this. The way how you access is something like this. Object name dot bank account, that is your class name, and account number. So encapsulation in Python using protected members. So the term protected comes into picture if you have inheritance, the class and its subclasses. So we use single underscore. Look at that self dot underscore name. It's a protected attribute, and we have a method also, make sound. So both are protected, means they can be used within the class and its subclasses only. So we have a subclass of animal which is dog. Look at the class dog within brackets animal. This is the way how you create a subclass in Python. So we have a method bark. So look at that self dot make sound. Make sound is the definition. The method definition is an animal. Now you are creating the objects. So animal is an object to animal class. Look at the capital letters and small letters. And we have the object to dog class. Now I can access the protected attribute. Look at this print animal dot underscore name. Similarly, dog dot bark. So we have a real-time example here. So we are deploying a class to manage employee data within a company. The class name is employee. So look at that attributes what we have. Employee ID, employee name, employee salary, all the three are protected. We have a method get employee details, and we have a method increase salary, and we have a method change name. Now we created objects employee 1, employee 2, employee 1 dot get employee details. So you are accessing the employee details, and employee 1 dot increase salary, and you are printing the details of the employees. You are increasing salary, and change name, the method change name. So we have different methods called by the objects. So we have an employee class which encapsulates employee data including ID, name and salary along with the methods. So here the attributes are protected. They are not directly accessed or modified outside the class. The code is organized. The external code interacts with the class through the well-defined methods. We have get employee details, increase salary and change name. And access to data is controlled through methods only. We can't change an employee salary without using increase salary method. So this is the way how we are restricting the things inside the class. The advantage is data protection. It protects the data from unauthorized access. And modular code design. We try to keep the data and their associated methods only together as a single entity. An abstraction. You are providing the simplified and understandable interface whenever you want to interact within class. Controlled access. So you can access them through well-defined interfaces. Code reusability, of course, this is the best one for inheritance. And improved security. The private members are inaccessible from outside the class. Encapsulation hierarchies. The subclasses can inherit and extend the encapsulation of their parent classes. If I create a shape class with some common attributes, methods, so we can have subclasses like circle and rectangle, which encapsulate the shape class details. What are the disadvantages? So overusing encapsulation can lead to code complexity, and it's too difficult to understand. Accessing data through methods can introduce a slight performance overhead when you compare with accessing the data directly. The name angling to access private members can lead to a less readable and maintainable code, and limited flexibility and complexity in testing, as we need to write additional testing methods to access encapsulated data.